It's time for all your local high school football scores and highlights. It's Touchdown Friday Night with Kenny Hawkins and Kane O'Neill. Brought to you by McDonald's, Food City, Champion Chevrolet, Mars Propane, Wild Wing Cafe, and Kingsport Concrete. It's Touchdown Friday Night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Kane O'Neill. Tonight, we got 18 games on tap from West Virginia to Morristown. But before we get this party started, here's Kane with our Kingsport Concrete hit of the night.
Yeah, it's a big one. Our hit of the night coming from John Battle 11, and Caleb Goins doing his best WWE impression, power slamming Seth Stanley. A huge night for John Battle. Highlights coming up a little later on. Kenny?
All right, thanks a lot, Kane. After taking down 6A schools Dobbins-Bennett, Morristown West, and Science Hill, the 4A Greenville Green Devils went outside of the state tonight looking for better competition. The state's top team welcomed the 3-1 Pisgah Bears out of North Carolina to Burley Stadium. First quarter, Jermaine Thompson fields a punt. Right here, great crowd on hand. He almost gets tripped up after fielding it, but somehow he keeps his balance, then jumps over a defender. This might be one of the top plays before they finally take him to the ground. Somebody put a hands on that man. Ensuing drive, Cade Ballard drops back to pass, lofts it up for a man downfield. Seth Crawford hauls in the long ball for a touchdown to put the Green Devils on the board, 7-0. Later in the first, Ballard rolls out of the pocket, fires inside the end zone to find Dorian Goddard for the touchdown. It was all Greenville tonight. They beat Pisgah 38-8. Cherokee beat Volunteer by the final of 48-7. Science Hill was looking to bounce back from a loss to Greenville last week when they hosted Knoxville Bearden tonight. Toppers got out to a 28-7 lead in the second quarter, but the Bulldogs would get within a touchdown, 28-21. DJ Cox takes a handoff, bounces to the outside and scores. Stacy Carter, not happy. Toppers' next possession, Carter gambles on a fake punt inside his own 30, the Riverboat gambler there. Drew Morrison picks up the first down to keep the drive alive. Science Hill would stretch the lead out in the fourth quarter. Amik Watterson takes a handoff, stiff arms a defender, scores from 2 yards out. Toppers led 35-21. Bulldogs with a chance to cut it with a score. Fourth down inside the 5, but Andre Butler will pick off the Addison Ironside pass in the end zone to seal the deal. Toppers went on to win tonight, 35-21.
Coach, the offense and defense, we executed very well, got off the ball well, and we just turned this game around more than we did last week, and it was a very good game. It was a very good win. Proud to play with my family. Feels great.
It feels great coming off a loss, just seeing the way our team can produce, even if it's a loss or a win. But we struggled on Friday last game, and then just to see what we can do and come back and just produce and get back on track.
It was very good to get a win right here and bounce back after that Greenville game. So proud of our kids. Still made a lot of mistakes tonight. We got to correct some things, but a big win for us and a good conference win, and we needed this.
Stacy feeling a little bit better tonight. Science Hill beats Bearden 35-21. Happy Valley all over Cosby tonight, 61-0. The Granger Grizzlies came to Elizabethton tonight to take on the Cyclones. Some sharp-dressed kids for homecoming tonight. Yeah. So I kind of look a little bit like myself. Elizabethton gets these going early. I'm kidding. That man, Corey Russell, takes a handoff, cuts back all the way across the field, turns on the Jets, and takes it all the way down to the Granger 12-yard line. Russell gets rewarded a few plays later when he takes a handoff, pushes his way in from 2 yards out to give the Cyclones a 7-0 lead. Last play of the first quarter, Carter Everett drops back, hits Evan Perkins on the go route. He outruns the Grizzlies defenders to the end zone, 66 yards for the touchdown. It was 14-0. Elizabethton, they went on to win tonight. That final, Elizabethton 49-0 over Granger, and it was Cloudland over Hancock, 48-12. West Green hosting Johnson County tonight. We knew this was going to be a good one. The Buffaloes were leading at halftime because of defense. Gage Hampton is trying to get to the corner when he gets rocked by the Juice. Julian Lane. Juice. That drive would stall, but the Longhorns came from behind. Nathan Arnold, our TV 11 Player of the Week, throws it over the middle to Bud Eisenhower for a big gain. Then he throws it to the sideline where Shane Greer makes a great catch as the defender hits him. Longhorns would go on and win this one tonight. As I mentioned, this was a close game. It was a good one. Johnson County would go on to win over West Green 28-21. It was Farragut beating Jefferson County by the final of 33-6. Kane?
Thanks, Kenny. The Tennessee High Vikings have been up and down this season, but hope to right the ship after last week's victory over neighboring rival Virginia High. Tonight, a storm was coming to the Stone Castle in the form of the Morristown East Hurricanes. The Vikings sailing right through that storm, though, up 14-0 in the second, and adding to it, Cade Mitchell in from a yard out. Tennessee High leading 21-0. Vikings' next offensive possession, Cortland Carter calling his own number, finding a hole on the left side and room to run down the near sideline to the house. 45-yard QB keeper. Tennessee High led 27-0 at the break. Hurricanes, though, striking early in the third. Kalen Hunt hitting Jacob Ward over the middle. 30-yard score. Mo East down 27-7. But the Vikings begin their raid again behind Carter. The pick taking this one down the near sideline. He's going to get down there, one to beat, and diving for the near pylon. The pick six. Carter rushed for 2 touchdowns, threw for another, and takes one back on defense.
Did he sell popcorn?
He might have.
He did
everything tonight. Vikings win 41-21. Unaka falling on the road tonight, 42-24. Sullivan North hosting the South Green Rebels, and it was a beautiful night for football, as you've seen all night long. Raiders striking first. Peyton Robinson going deep down the middle for J.J. Fleener. He is on his way to the house. Raiders up 6-0, and that's because they decided to go for 2. Robinson with the pitch. Runner throw, runner throw, runner throw. Just waiting for Robinson to get open, and he is. Makes it look easy. Wow. Sullivan North up 8-0. Rebels striking right back. Levi Myers hitting Grayson Burns and turning on the burners. Will not be stopped on his way to the end zone. South Green down 8-6. The Rebels say we're going to go for 2 as well. But Myers is going to get hit as he throws. Incomplete. No good. North goes on to win this one tonight. 58-20. Sullivan East also picking up a win tonight. 34-7. How about some more Rebels in Death Valley? The Sullivan South Rebels taking on Sullivan Central. In the second quarter, the Rebels fighting their way downfield. Luke Pollock hands it off to Julian Reed, somehow fighting out of the defenders and staying on his feet. Going to make a few more, take him down. A late hit flag moving the Rebels deep into Cougar territory. A few plays later, Luke Pollock tries his hand at a run, making a couple miss and getting down to the 1-yard line. But they're going to have to settle for a field goal on the drive, and this one is going to be good. That made it 30-0. South Green went on to win this one big tonight, 50-0. Oneida also picking up a win tonight, 34-20. And that's 7 down and still 11 more to go, including games between Cocke County at David Crockett and Gate City against Daniel Boone. But first, here's the Tennessee High Marching Band to help take us to break.